Hello everybody, what is up? My name is King Spinach and welcome back to another episode of King's Speech. You guys might be looking at the title and thinking, band tag, what the hell is he talking about? Well, here it is. So, on October 11, 2013, I'm reading from the article, by the way, a school in Nashua, New Hampshire has decided to ban tag from their elementary schools after kids are being too overly aggressive. So guys, what I wanted to do with this episode, that I just read that just to give you the gist. What I wanted to do with this episode was kind of give my thoughts on the story personally, because I heard about this and I was like, what the heck? What's happening? So first, my plan with this kind of stuff is hopefully I can do this kind of thing more often. My plan is to give you guys my thoughts on the story, tell you guys what happened, and then feel free to leave a comment or message me or whatever you want to do. Share your own opinion, because I am interested to see what you guys are thinking about this kind of stuff, especially a story such as this one. Definitely a little bit out there, something you don't see very often. But I did a little bit of digging, and apparently in most elementary schools, they have a no-contact rule for recess. Now, that makes sense. They don't want kids fighting or anything, that makes sense. They're tackling when playing football. We weren't allowed to do that when we were in elementary school. I remember being in, 5th grade, out in the winter. We had this, little stretch of tarmac that we would all play football on. It was two-hand touch, no shoves. If you got shoved, you got thrown out of the game. So that's how we played. We actually played pretty strictly for a bunch of 5th graders. But, that's how we played. It made sense. We didn't want people getting hurt, and we didn't want ourselves to get hurt, nor did we want to get in trouble. So, it made sense. We used to play tag all the time, too. Hell, I still play tag sometimes now with my friends, and I'm freaking 15 years old. Tag is such a simple game. You run and you touch. If you shove or you tackle, you're playing manhunt. That's different, guys. Come on. Get with the program. But I don't understand why they need to ban this. If kids are being overly aggressive, then take out the overly aggressive kids so that the rest of the kids who are playing the game regularly can go on and have fun. Another reason that they gave for stopping tag in this school is because kids were not looking where they were running and were getting hurt. What? Personally, I've done this a bunch of times. I've not been looking where I'm going. I was talking to someone else, I'm turning my head, still walking or still running, trip over a rock and I fall. Boom. That's my fault. That's not anybody else's fault. It's not the game's fault either. It's the kid's fault for not paying attention. It's kind of weird, don't you think, that schools think now that they really want to make sure that we're safe, and it's understandable. Safety is definitely one of the primary goals of any school. It makes sense. They want kids to be safe so they can be educated in, a secure environment where they can't actually get harmed, and that makes sense. That's a good thing. But banning things like tag just doesn't make sense to me. It's such a simple game. It's a game that you played since you were a kid. Alright, when you were 3, the first game you probably ever learned was tag. It wasn't called tag, but it was tag. You tap them, and then you try to crawl away since you're 3 and you're a little tiny. I don't know, 3 you can walk. 3 you can definitely walk, yeah. When you're little, you tag them, you crawl away or whatever, It's cute, it's fun, it's nice and simple, and it's easy for kids to do. If you take out tag, there goes any chance of your school ever playing flag football. There goes your chance of playing capture the flag. Obviously, tag is gone. And there's so many different types of tag, too. There's, freeze tag. There's a bunch of other tags that I don't know. I guess manhunt can be tag, except just no tackling. My friends play with tackling. That gets really intense sometimes. And I understand if we were playing manhunt at school, that would be bad, but obviously not doing that. Even hide and seek, sometimes you play with tag rules. So, they're just really overprotecting kids, and I kind of think that with this, that it's just a major overprotection. Are we as kids in America? Obviously, we're most of you guys that are watching this are older than elementary school age, and if you are watching this and you're of elementary school age, go outside and play. It's fun for now. Wait until later, when you have too much homework that you can't go outside anymore, and it'll get better. Actually, it won't get better. It'll get worse. But are we raising new kids in a very overprotective environment? I mean, like, thinking about it, if a kid doesn't get, like, pushed around, doesn't fall, doesn't get scraped, doesn't get back up, you know, when you're a kid, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to, like, do all these things, you know, get hurt, but you can get back up, keep going, tank on, right? And if doing that does kind of help your body get adjusted to getting hurt, and it does help it, like, sort of get ready for the next time that it does get hurt, it knows what to do. So if that's not happening to kids, if kids aren't tripping and falling, obviously I'm not condoning people pushing each other, but if kids aren't, like, you know, taking falls or getting scraped or whatever, then they're not going to know what to do when they get out in the real world. And what if they're hanging out in a bar and some guy comes around and decides to beat them up, or they get in a bar fight, or they get mugged? They're not going to know what to do. Then they're going to sit there and cry like, you know, like they can't do anything, like the little kid that they would have done. And I mean, obviously this is not every case, but I'm just saying that, like, if we don't let them experience what they need to experience now, then how are they going to know how to deal with it later on? So, yeah, guys, I think that's all I have to say. Got a little bit passionate at the end, but I guess that's what I really did want to talk about. The story did sort of bother me a little bit, because I actually do live decently close to New Hampshire, so I was like, something this close to home, and they're banning tag. I mean, like, I grew up playing tag, so it kind of, you know, reminded me of all the fun that I had. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this kind of video. I heard about the story. It happened last week. I think it's the 17th now. I just dated the video, but it happened last week. But I didn't get a chance to talk about it then, so I didn't have enough time to make a video, but decided that I could do it for this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I also hope you guys enjoyed the Far Cry 3, you know, like, side mission activity. Started off with a supply run, then went to a bear hunt, and then got killed by a bunch of guys and some Komodo dragons. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I just borrowed this game from a friend of mine, and I've been playing through it, and I really like it. I just started it, so I've been focused. Like, I've seen some Let's Plays. Like, I watched Let's Play like halfway through the game because I didn't want to spoil it fully for me in case I did get it. And so I know the story mission, and I've kind of been trying the side missions out, stuff I haven't seen as much. So let me know if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of the story. Do you think tags should be banned in schools, or do you think that it shouldn't be? Leave a response in the comments. Feel free to PM me. Have a discussion, but try to be as polite as possible. So I know YouTube comments can get a little bit out there sometimes, but yeah, let me know. I will see you guys all in the next episode of King's Speech. If you did like it, please leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. It really helps support me, helps support the channel, lets me know that you guys love watching a series as much as I love making it. See you guys all in the next episode of the King's Speech, but until then, I'm out, guys. Peace.